Hey everyone, Val here, and it is time for my weekly weigh-in. So that's going to be coming up in just a minute. But before we do that, it's time to read from the book Life is Long. And this book has some cute little tips on health and fitness and living and just being healthy all over. So we are reading a chapter a week, and I am on chapter number 40. So we have about 15 more weeks to go on this book, and then we'll have to find another book. So this week's chapter is Delay When You Retire, Delay When You Expire. So it says, if you want to keep on living, you might want to keep on making a living. According to Harvard famed longevity project, those who made it further into old age were folks that enjoyed fulfilling careers and continued to work, at least part-time, well into their 70s. Plus, if you read my intro, you'll remember that plan de vida translates as reason to live, is a common philosophy of sprightly elders living in Nicoya, Costa Rica, a famed centurion hotspot. These centurions credit their longevity to living with a purpose. Now, if you're asking me, living to a purpose doesn't mean you have to be working a job. I mean, people who are retired can have many purposes that fulfill their lives, like volunteering and doing crafts and gardening and boating and all those things that they've put off because they had to work their entire life. So for me, delaying when you're retiring may be taken away from a purpose that you want to have. Like myself, I want to be more into missions. I want to be able to do more to help more people. And my time is limited because of the hours I work. So do I agree that you should wait and retire? In my case, I have a purpose, and my purpose doesn't revolve around my job. So I don't know that I agree with him on this one, but I do think that you do need to have a purpose, because if you retire and sit around and don't do anything, then yeah, you will probably get bored and you'll probably waste away. But most people, like my sister said, she's much more busy in her retirement than she ever was when she worked a job. So that may be, from her point of view, it may not be true, but that's her view of it. She stays very busy. So it says, Peter Flax interviewed a range of incredible older showbiz folks for a Hollywood Reporter, many of whom were still actively working well into their 90s and further. These celebs agreed that their passionate work kept them in good spirits and out of assisted living. Well, I mean, it may be different if you have a job that you truly love and enjoy. A lot of people love what they do, but after 30 years of doing that, or 40 years or 50 years of doing that, whatever, it's time to take a break from that and enjoy other parts of your life. There's more to life than working. So I don't know that I don't know that I feel this chapter about not retiring. So it says, the brilliant Stanley, 93 at the time, said, if anyone forced me to play golf for a few hours a day, I'd shoot him. What could be more fun than coming up with stories? Then it says, the always cheery Betty White, 94 at the time, said, when you're doing something you love to do, you got to be a healthy thing. That's got to be a healthy thing. So if you are doing something you love to do, that's got to be a healthy thing. I totally agree with that. The less stress, some jobs can be very stressful. If you are doing a job that you truly love to do and it brings you joy, then I can see how that not having that stress could keep you young and happy and healthy. I could also see if you were retired and still doing something you truly love to do, and you could volunteer at will and be around a job that you don't have to dedicate 20, like 5 days a week, 8 hours a day plus whatever. If it's something you don't have to do, if you don't feel like doing it, then it can be a healthy thing. I agree. And then it says, genius writer Carl Reiner, when he was 95, called the idea of retiring a joke. He said, "Too busy to die," and even wrote a book with that as the title. So yes, these people that they have quotes from are people who are doing what they love to do. More power to them. Keep on doing that until you can't do that anymore. My mom is 89 years old right now, and she knits most every day. She's knitting or crocheting, and the things that she does all goes to missions to help people that are less fortunate, babies, in hospitals, elderly people, cancer patients. She knits a variety of things for a variety of different causes. It makes her happy, and it gives her a purpose in her life. So that's great. I don't see my mom as working at 89 years old, but doing something that she has a passion to do, that's awesome. And I hope that is what I'm doing when I am hopefully making it to 98 years old and then some. The chapter's interesting. I don't think it should be named delay when you retire, delay when you expire, but it may say live your life with a purpose. And if you have a purpose, then you'll be happier, you'll be healthier, and you will probably live longer. So I'm going to change the chapter to live with a purpose. If you do not have a purpose in your life, and you're sitting around every day and you're bored because you don't know what to do, and I know people like that too. They say, I don't know what to do all day. I'm bored. Get a hobby. Go volunteer. Go do something that makes you happy. What is your passion? Everybody must have a passion of some kind. Is it cooking? Maybe you can go out and cook at a food bank. Is it gardening? You could plant a garden and share the crops with people in need. Is it crafts? Is it tools, woodworking? You could make things and donate things to people in need. Use your passion for whatever you enjoy doing, and don't sit around bored. There's got to be something you can do. Okay? All right, so how was my weigh-in? I thought I had a good week. Steve was away on business, and I was home alone, so most of the week I ate really, really well. On Wednesday, my son came up and took me out to dinner for Mother's Day because he had to work on Mother's Day. I ate good. We had a very nice dinner. We had crab dip with Ritz crackers for an appetizer. I did count the Ritz crackers, and I did log them into MyFitnessPal. I logged in the crab dip. I logged in a seafood pasta. I don't know if the seafood pasta I logged in, I don't know the correct calories for it because it wasn't on the menu. And there were some different varieties of choices, and they were all about the same calories. Was it the same amount they gave me? Did they use the same ingredients? It really had a thick cream sauce, so I know there were calories in that. I don't know. I was up a little bit in weight the next day, but within the next 2 days I took that weight back off. So it didn't seem to hurt me. I really enjoyed seeing my son. I enjoyed my dinner, and I'm not gonna have any regrets at all because I knew that the rest of the week I ate really well, and that extra pound that I may have gained and had to take back off, for me it was totally worth it, because I know this is just a journey, and it's not even, I don't even call it a setback. It's something I enjoyed, and it put a little bleep in my weight loss for the day, just for the day, and that to me is not a stressor. Not a stressor at all. So last week I was at 197.2. I had made it under the 200, and I'm very, very happy for that. I had a really big loss last week of 3.2. So I knew this week my body's got to even out a little bit. I probably wouldn't lose that much, if any at all. But this morning I weighed in at 196.6, and I will tell you I do weigh every day to keep an eye on where the scale is going. And I weighed in at exactly what I weighed in yesterday, 196.6, which was a loss of 0.6. I'm happy with that because I had a huge loss the week before. So I'm down to 196.6. My goal is to try to get to at least 190, which is 6.6 more pounds, by the time I go on vacation in mid-June, or like somewhere around June the 10th, somewhere in there. So that's 6 more pounds by like June the 10th. So I think that's doable, a little at a time. I got like maybe 4 weeks or so to go. It can be done. Steve is back. Back to eating the way we were eating before. I'm still using my MyFitnessPal to track my food, and I'm trying to watch my calorie intake, watch my sugar intake, watch my carbs. So I'm gonna keep on rocking it, and let's see what we can do. The MyFitnessPal is working for me, so I'm gonna continue on with that. Let me know how y'all have done. Put your comments in the comment section below. If you tell me what you thought about the reading. Do you agree that you should work on into your retirement, or do you think that just having a purpose is enough? Let me know what you think. I'm 61 years old. I'm contemplating retirement, so let's see where that goes. Or I'll be 61 in June. I should say the beginning of June. I'm almost there. Can I be 190 by the time I turn 61? We'll see. I want to thank you all for watching. I'm not going to hold you up any longer. I know you all have busy days. So thank you all for watching. Give the video a thumbs up. Let me know your thoughts on the whole subject and how you're doing with your weight loss, if you're on a weight loss journey. And I'll catch you on the next update or the next video, because I have a lot of stuff going on. So catch y'all later. Bye now.